playing the rush over there.
I believe it.
You gotta know. You gotta know he doesn't
100 to 1.
have
I get to guess the other card there.
Queen.
I bet you couldn't guess it. 1 in 50,
So
47 cards.
I'll take 100.
Any piece.
Not, it would be great if he somehow didn't have.
Deuce, come on, Dan. You know it's a deuce.
I'll take 1,000 to 1.
Red deuce.
Gallier, any piece.
What's that?
I have no idea what he had.
Damn, this guy's crazy. He had fucking raised with a deuce.
He's out of his offsuit 7. With it.
Raise it up.
He just figured it out. He just outplay me. Get the old ret player where he wanted him, you know, out of position. If the jack don't come, I call. And then
Don't come in the exposed card.
yeah.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. I wanted that fold so bad.
I'm trying to figure out how much he has. Like, I can't see.
E-balance was 10K, so he wants about 10 plus. 11.5, wasn't it?
Pocket kings for Gary,
Okay.
He's got 11.
as Andy raises it up with ace-6 of hearts. Abe makes the call, and Gary in the straddle. We're playing 50, 100, 200 with an ante right now. Gary with a big 3-bet to $2,500 with pocket kings. And Andy makes the call.
Probably 730.
Yeah, again, I just really can't see what he's working with here.
Well, the 11.5
One-
minus 11, you just call right now.
Yeah,
9,000.
9,000.
We have a
See it?
potential
All
huge
right, thank you.
pot brewing. $2,500 three ways.
One what?
And a deuce 7-9
King chip.
rainbow flop. Gary out front with pocket kings.
Maybe such terrible people gave me the wrong number.
Yeah. Yes.
28,000.
600.
Check.
And Gary is going to check
He's got an Alex Terrell
to
guy.
trap.
He's got an Alec Terrell.
He checked.
Yeah. 32.50.
Wow, Art.
You went
That was almost very slick.
Andy
I have no
fires
business. I didn't realize it was
32.50 with ace high and a backdoor flush draw.
What was it?
The bet was 22, guys.
The chip was right here, right? So I was like over here, so I was shuffling, and I'm like this.
Oh.
I never realized I did that.
That's what they always do, right? I didn't realize.
I swear, I'm like 20.
Gary, of
Just-
course,
he was
going
just
nowhere
in
with pocket
stride.
kings.
Just shuffling and just sucked that chip
Honest to
right
God.
He's going to make the
30-50.
call.
I'm like, yes, that's 22.50, I swear.
And we have over $14,000 in the
Or you
pot.
have it be shuffling out here.
These guys are over $40,000 deep each. Turn is a brick. Andy's still with ace high.
Check.
I have long arms, guys.
Don't worry, you probably already got me for like 6K.
I didn't mean to.
Impressive. You got the other
He
dollar.
made
chip
like
off
change
that small
8 times already. I haven't even noticed.
Pushing about selling up 16,000.
Yeah, Armenian might change.
Nick, you know you had two $1
$10,000.
chips.
What?
You had 2 of those blue chips a second ago.
I don't. Oh, he took one of those?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. Keep it.
Party trick.
And Andy bets $10,000 into $14,000. And Gary makes the quick call. Andy barreling with ace high, over $34,000 in the pot.
A lot of laughs.
He has about a pot size bet left,
That hand against you hurt me.
give or take.
The ace is one guy. Just makes me sick.
And will Andy go for it? Does he have it in him
Bet less.
to bluff shove here on Gary? If he does, Gary will be in a 6 spot with pocket kings. He's trapping.
All in.
And look at this. Andy does shove all in. Are you kidding me? If Gary makes this call, it would be a more than $100,000 pot.
And there's no way you're bluffing there, so yeah.
What's that?
Talking to Dan.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Sorry.
You're not giving
I would
Gary
not.
advice?
No, no. Talking to Dan about our one hand.
30 plus 32,
Take your time, Gary.
34. It's on
It
fold.
only takes so much.
You got 5 minutes right there.
Yeah, the count.
35.
Gary checked flop to trap to get Andy to bet worse. When Andy
So
bets so big on the turn,
26, 30, 34.
Gary
35,
is still
36,
trapping,
8,
but maybe a little bit concerned
30,
that Andy could have
37,
a set. And when Andy shoves this much in the river, Andy is telling him that he has pocket sevens, pocket nines, or quad deuces. 7 combinations of hands.
Yeah.
3 combinations of sevens, 3 combinations of nines, 1 combination of deuces. Those are the hands that Andy is representing here. 7 value hands, 7 value combinations, and that's it. He can have a lot of bluffs here if he's going to bluff all of his missed draws. Hands like 10-8 suited, Jack-10 suited, 8-6 suited. Hands that turn diamond
A
draws.
whole lot of chips.
You only get 30 seconds to act on the river, but each of those time extension
I'm
chips are
probably
worth
not
1
gonna
minute,
fold.
and Gary's going to use all of them here. He has 5 to use.
This is a lot to give you in one hand.
Session.
God damn, dude.
As far as I remember, this is the first time we've seen Andy do something like this. Triple barrel, shove pot on a stone cold bluff. I can't remember another hand, especially in a pot this size, that we've seen Andy do this. And that's got to be crossing Gary's mind. He knows that Andy doesn't do this very often. If this is against certain other players, it would be an easier spot for Gary to make the call. But against Andy, someone who you don't see bluff off $50,000 very often, it's a really tough spot for Gary.
Can I give you the chip yet or not?
No.
Okay.
Take your time. You only one.
What?
Gary has 2 black kings, so he doesn't block any turn diamond draws. He doesn't block any straight draws. And he has 7 combinations of value here, 7s, 9s, and deuces. Yeah, he could have aces, but that's very unlikely.
Like a good day is going to turn into a really bad day.
If he knows that Andy is always bluffing with all of those misdraw hands, then it's a call. But if he thinks Andy is under bluffing, then it's a really tough spot for Gary to make this call for a $100,000 pot.
A lot of big blinds.
Gary is going to use all of his time extension chips to think this through.
Are you capable of having 5-6 here?
Makes it a lot tougher with the action clock. 30 seconds to act, and then 1 minute for each time extension chip. Each player gets 5 chips to use, and Gary has all of his 5 right now to use. They were recently replenished because the game started before the stream. So they started about an hour before the stream, and they were replenished a little while ago. So Gary has all 5 of his time extension chips, and he's going to use all 5 of them to use a full 5 minutes to think. You got to give a ton of credit to Andy here for having the balls to make this play. Not many players can do this. Andy understands he has an image that usually has it in this spot. He doesn't have an image like certain other players who do bluff a ton, who have shown up with a ton of bluffs on stream. Andy's the type of player that has a crazy image, but an image that has it in these types of spots. And that's got to be going through Gary's head right now.
Uh-oh.
5.
I suck.
Would you have like kings or something?
The good thing, you'll get to see it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's good.
What'd you have? Big pair? So how do you know? What? Kings, right? Yeah, I was gonna say kings. 8, yeah, kings.
He walked his hand back.
What?
He walked his hand back.
Wow,
Oh, you
what
saw it.
a stone cold
Oh, I didn't
bluff
see it.
by Andy.
Yeah,
Gary
yeah. Oh, I
wanted
didn't
to
see it.
make the
Oh, so
call,
you saw
but just
king, yeah.
couldn't do it. You got to give a ton of credit to Andy. What an amazing
Andy,
bluff.
Andy.
One of the sickest bluffs we've ever seen on Live at the Bike.
Oh my god, if you were bluffing there, dude. I'm coming.
Hey, if you're
Oh my god.
if you're bluffing, you gotta tell him.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Bradley, come here.
you might want to
Come here. Come on.
Andy just immediately goes into fucking stone face
Yeah, he
mode
went
after that.
back- he went back into
Yes, call. Yeah, call.
he went back into character, that fucker.
Was this round a straddle round?
Yeah, that's the
Nick, you missed a straddle here.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Look.
Fucked it up, man.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Damn, dude.
Because of Gary.
Yeah.
What a quote from Andy. Gary is known for saying to Garrett a few months back,
Andy.
brace yourself, after Gary pulled off an insane bluff against Garrett. So Andy just said to Gary, you better brace yourself. What a line from
Yeah,
Andy, the silent assassin.
I kind of heard that, yeah.
He said Mike. I'm not sure if it Mike.
I'm so disappointed he's in this hand.
5 players.
I don't think he's gonna say anything anyway. I don't think he blew his nuts
Check,
with
check.
that one comment.
Check. Check. 8.
Wow, that was pretty sickening.
Check around. Check.
Like a YouTube video of he was
Check.
bluffing.
Check.
If he had it, it's
Check.
more interesting.
Check around. Check. Check. Bet 2,000.
Should have just called.
Don't worry, man. You'll enjoy being the poster boy.
Was that?
So you'll enjoy that video.
Yeah.
Insane bluff. Guy, you can't believe it. It's your face.
2,000?
Yeah.
Feldman screaming, "Oh my God, he folded! He got it through! Oh my
Andy, send me a text, man. Let me know. I won't tell anyone else until later. You know it's not going to affect how I play. It's just going to make me feel sick not knowing.
Take your time. Maybe that's what you want.
Wants me to feel sick? I don't think he wants me to feel sick.
Nice.
sick, but like, you know, threw you off your game.
It's more fun for you to whatever.
Oh my god.
Dear Lord.